to mic turns. Good evening, everyone, and you're very welcome to our John Paul II Awards ceremony here live from Carlow Cathedral. And it's great to be joined this year by some of our award participants, some of our Papal Cross Award participants, sprinkled with a little bit of gold as well. So it's great to welcome our young people here to the Cathedral and also their parents and their award leaders. We're also joined, of course, by those who are watching live via our Facebook page and also our YouTube page. And Bill Kemmy has just told me they're also live on RTE as well. It's a joke, don't worry. But it's great to be joined by so many joining us live for this award ceremony. It's a great time of the year. I know it's a very busy time of the year for so many in our diocese, especially Katrina. But it's a great time just to sit, relax, and to recognise so many young people across our diocese who have done such great work over the past year. You don't need me to tell you that over the past year this work has greatly been hampered, but also enhanced by our pandemic and by the other ministries which have flowed from that and the other various opportunities that have come from that. We don't often get to say that opportunities have come from our pandemic, but it's great to see that some of our young people have gotten such involvement and have gotten so much out in helping in their parish and in their society in new and in varied ways. We begin our ceremony by understanding a little bit why we're here this evening. And we're here really because of one man, and that is Pope St. John Paul II. And Pope St. John Paul II had a great graw, had a great love for young people. And even in Ireland, when he visited Galway, he uttered those very famous lines, "Young people of Ireland, I love you." And that's why we gather here. We celebrate him. We celebrate his legacy for wanting to see young people involved in their faith, young people involved in their local society, young people who are alive with the faith and filled with the Spirit. And that is all you young people here in person, but also watching us at home. So we're going to watch a little clip telling us a little bit about the life of John Paul. It's hard to fit such a varied and wonderful life into a small clip, but we just enjoy this clip and we learn a little bit about the man and the reason we're gathered here this evening. And that's a little overview of the man and the reason why we are gathered here this evening. And of course, I've already messed up the schedule for the evening, and I forgot that we begin with prayer. Typical, the priest forgets to pray. So we gather in that spirit of prayer as I invite Father Thomas O'Byrne, the administrator here in the cathedral, to lead us in our opening prayer.
Let us pray. Lord, bless the faith community of Kildare and Loughlin Diocese, which traces its origins to Bridget of Kildare, Fintan of Clonina, Conlett of Old Connell, and Lazarian of Loughlin. Bless our young people. May they find you in the quiet places of the heart and in the moments of joy and laughter that speak of your resurrection. Planted and rooted in Christ Jesus, may all young people know that their greatest happiness lies in loving God and serving others. We make this prayer through Christ our Lord. Amen.
So thank you very much, Father Thomas. So we've already established the reason why we're gathered here, the reason we celebrate this one man, Pope St. John Paul II. But the other main reason we're gathered here this evening is, of course, to celebrate our award participants and those who are receiving their award. So I know as much as you'd love to hear from me for the rest of the night, we are going to hear from them. So I invite now those from Newbridge Parish and Portlaoise Parish to come forward as we hear about their experience as they achieved the Papal Cross Award and also the Gold Award in their parish. I'm a little nervous doing this interview because Newbridge is my home parish and Portlaoise is my work parish. So it's great to be able to meet these four young people. So we have brother and sister Sarah and Tomas, and we also have the girls from Scoil Creasery in Portlaoise, Cara and Sive. So I'm going to begin with Newbridge. That's not to say I favour Newbridge over Portlaoise, just in case anyone's watching. But I know you're all watching. But so Tomas and Sive. Tomas and Sarah, Sarah, you have completed the Papal Cross Award. So the Papal Cross, what's the difference between the Papal Cross and the Gold Award, and how did you find that difference?
The difference was mainly just in kind of the amount of work that we do. It's pretty much the same type of commitment to the award, to commitment to your parish and to your community. It's just mainly just about how much time and effort you put into it, and the reaping the benefits from it is definitely a lot more because you find yourself a lot closer with your parish, because it's not just 1 year but 2 years that you've spent like working hard and being part of like a great community.
Absolutely. And Tomas, yourself, this is your first year in the award, so what sort of things do you get involved with in your parish and also in your society?
Well, I found myself going to Mass more and discovering my faith more as a person. I got involved with younger teams in clubs, sports clubs, and helped out there, helping young people improve their skills. Also, Begin Again was a huge part of achieving my Gold Award. This was something we only did in Newbridge Parish. It was really helpful because we got to get in touch with our church and our church's community, and I think it helped a lot seeing younger people get involved. So it was really helpful. Yeah.
So you mentioned there Begin Again. So what was Begin Again, and was it just for young people, or did other people in the parish get involved as well?
It was a Lent program that we did down in Newbridge Parish. It was for all age groups, but it allowed young people and old people to get more involved with their community. It was a program that allowed people to get a schedule during Lent and pray and exercise and do all this to improve their lives and others. It really helped many, I think, in our parish, seeing young and old people get involved with each other and really experience the community as a whole, working together to reach our own faith and develop our community.
Well done. And to the girls from Portlaoise, don't look too nervous. And for yourselves, achieving the Gold Award, your first year involved in the John Paul Awards. So what sort of activities did you get involved in? I know you had a huge fundraiser and a huge effort with a walk to Lourdes. So did you walk to Lourdes and pray for us and all come back, or was it a virtual walk?
Well, we came up with a virtual walk to Lourdes because obviously with COVID-19 we found it hard to get our hours in. So we came up with this initiative to also fundraise for Portlaoise Action Towards Homelessness. It was the perfect storm because everyone was locked in and they could only stay within 5 kilometres. So we got everyone to do their steps and send us their kilometres in, and also donate for Portlaoise Action Towards Homelessness.
Excellent. You even got me out walking, which is a good thing. So, and then other things being involved in the parish. I know there was other unique things as well, obviously being from Portlaoise, but some of the other unique things that you got involved with.
Well, we really just did litter picking, and we obviously volunteered with PATH as well.
Yes.
And for our parish hours, it was so hard because we couldn't really, because the churches were closed for so long, so we decided to walk to Lourdes for that reason. But also, we were stewarding a mass and did the big confirmation that was a few weeks ago in O'More Park. In O'More Park.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So that, again, a unique experience, a bit like Begin Again 21, and achieving that award. And also, I think, like Tomas said, growing in your faith has been a huge part of your journey, and understanding and being comfortable in the church, which is absolutely fantastic. And Sarah, you're kind of the pro here, really, among this group. So would you recommend doing the Papal Cross to anyone watching? We're doing the Gold Award, thinking, I don't know, could I give those hours again? How has the Papal Cross really, how has that spoken to you over this last year?
It's definitely worth doing. Being part of a church community and doing your Papal Cross Award and your Gold Award helps you feel part of something. It helps you feel bigger than just yourself, and when you get that sense of achievement, it's worth a number of hours. You can't put a value on the feeling that you get, and just the sense of achievement. I'm sure everyone here today and everyone watching, they're so proud of themselves. They have family members that are so proud of them, and no matter how many hours you put in, getting that type of reward and feeling afterwards, it's so worth it. Obviously it is a big commitment and it is hard and you have to stick with it, especially this year because of COVID, but I feel like everyone really persevered, and you can see that with everyone sitting here today and everyone watching online. So.
And it's so much more than just a little piece of metal, which is lovely, they're lovely, that you receive tonight, but it's about that sense of fulfillment, understanding and reward that you get, like you said, and learning that you've all done over this past year. So well done to you all. So I think we'll give Newbridge and Portlaoise a big round of applause. Thank you all very much. So we're going to watch now another clip. This is a clip, a reflection that has been sent in from Allen Parish that has been put to music and put to a clip for us to enjoy, and again to get that greater understanding of what this award truly is about. They never say work with technology or children or animals, and we're doing 2 of the 3 tonight. So we'll show that clip again maybe towards the end of our ceremony. So I'm going to invite now some more participants. All who are about to receive the Papal Cross Award there are from Ballin and Great Cullen Collection parishes. So invite them now up as they share their experience over the past 2 years of the John Paul Award. To give them all a round of applause. I thought I had longer to learn your names as that clip was going on, but I think so we have Ruth, Marie, Rebecca, and Sophie. I'm so sorry, Sophie. Yeah, do you want to come up on the... Father Bill wants you in the light. Don't follow the light. So, girls, over the past 2 years, you've been journeying through the John Paul II Award and doing your Papal Cross this year. So all 4 of you are about to receive your Papal Cross Award. So how has that journey been for you, especially over the past 2 years, which have been really a unique experience for more than anyone else doing the award over the last number of years? So how has that experience been for you?
I suppose it's been great. We've seen the best of both worlds, the best of COVID and the best of not COVID. So doing our John Paul, the Gold Award, I suppose we were doing it and there was no COVID around, so we could be more involved in the full community. But then when COVID hit, I think everyone realised how hard it is, I suppose. You know, for elderly people, they were told to stay indoors and it was important to check on them. So you kind of grew that sense with your community while you were doing your Gold Award, and then kind of continued it on, you know, checking on relatives, friends, family. And I think we realised how important it is to be part of something that's bigger than yourself, you know.
Yes.
So it was a great experience. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good. Don't you love the Carlow accent? Yeah. And then for yourself, girls, again, over the last 18 months getting involved in the award, what sort of things have you been involved with, especially now with the Papal Cross and going that little bit extra?
Well, I suppose for me, my Papal Cross, it's mainly built on being involved in ministries within Great Cullen. But also I started making masks in the beginning of my John Paul II Award. I bought a sewing machine the day before we went into COVID, not knowing we were going into a COVID lockdown. And so I quickly found that I had a lot of time to learn how to make face masks. So I started making them, selling them, and then with the money I was getting from them, making food parcels for St. Clair's Food Kitchens. And then over time, eventually I ran out of time because 5th year and 6th year and exams. So I just started using pocket money and making up those food parcels for the food kitchens. So yeah, that was kind of how I got involved here at COVID.
Wow. So you made face masks,
yeah.
Sold the face masks, and all money from the face masks didn't go in your pocket?
No, it all went to the food kitchens.
Wow, wow, well done. That's excellent, well done. And then yourself, you know, especially the Papal Cross Award, how did you get involved?
So for me personally, I noticed with COVID, and I'm sure many people here and at home did as well, that social hours were difficult to come by. You know, sometimes they were few and in between. But for me personally, I was so lucky because I'm part of Carlow Hockey Club, so I got to coach little children and young people in hockey. So that's one of the ways I got involved. And then with the church, I got involved nearly anything you could imagine. I was a steward, I operated slides, Eucharistic minister, singer, reader, anything.
You operated slides, like were you sending Father John down a slide, or what, was it Buddy
I wish,
down a slide?
maybe we'll add it, but no. So in Great Cullen we have screens like this one over here, and you just click a button. It's much harder than that, of course. But
it's a very sophisticated system we run.
It sounds very hard.
And then another thing I got to do was when people were watching Mass online during lockdowns, I got to learn how to video the Mass. So one of those Masses was brought to you by...
Very good. Yes, I know COVID has been a huge stress on everyone, and obviously things have changed drastically, but it's brought so many new benefits for everyone. Yourself then, getting involved in the parish and in society, anything, were you making face masks? Were you doing slides? Were you...
I suppose I was more so doing smaller things to help out in the community, like whether it be sectioning off the pews in the church for the social distancing or simply cleaning. And then in the parish I was just coaching the younger kids with camogie and football because I had completed the coaching courses beforehand, so I was able to do all of that throughout it.
And like all these small things, they really help because people couldn't come back to Mass if we didn't have people there sanitizing. And I know even in our church, with stewarding, we couldn't have opened or reopened without the help of our John Pauls, without getting people in to sanitize. So well done to all the John Pauls, because I know the Trojan work you've all done during this reopening stage in our church. So well done to you all. Again, like I asked Sarah, because you've all now experienced John Paul Award for 2 years, so would you recommend anyone watching, maybe younger siblings who are watching with their older siblings, would you recommend that they take on the award? And if I could ask maybe you each one reason, and you can't say what she said, so one reason that you loved doing this award.
I suppose it's just being involved in something like bigger than yourself and being able to continue on the work done in your community.
Excellent.
For me, it brought me closer to my faith. It was very much an amazing once-in-a-lifetime experience of meeting like-minded young people who also believed in the Catholic faith, because nowadays those are few and far between. And so finding like a close-knit group of friends where we all have similar interests stemming out of that one thing, it's fantastic.
And both meeting new people as well.
Absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't have met Ruth without it.
So Ruth, or no, do you want to go? We'll go back to Carlow. We'll leave Leash for a second. Go back to Carlow.
I suppose building relationships is the main thing. You made amazing relationships with young and old. Even learning how to deal with like different sorts of people. Learning their ways, and it was a great experience all in general.
Great. So Ruth, we'll go back. You have the last word.
So for me personally, I believe that your experiences make you as a person, and so do your memories. And the John Paul II Award, you don't get an experience, you get an abundance of loads of different ones, and loads of happy memories, loads of memories of when you're proud of yourself, when you came through but maybe you thought you couldn't, and loads of different things like that. So for me, I'd say it's an amazing, positive, nurturing experience for you as a person with your faith, and you as a person separate from your faith as well.
Wow, okay. Ruth definitely had the last word. But well done to you all. And I think you all deserve a bool of bus. Well done. Thank you. So we're now going to watch that clip now, again from Alan Parish, and say a prayer that it works. We'll pray through the intercession of John Paul II. So that was a beautiful clip from Alan Parish entitled Remembered in the Mind of God. And that is what we all are. We were remembered in the mind of God. We're always in the heart of God as we form His body. And someone who's very much remembered in the mind of God, and I think has prayed more than anyone else in this in this cathedral, especially over the past month, is Katrina Kelly, who has coordinated this whole evening and coordinates the award in the diocese. So we're going to hand it over to her now as she leads us in the acknowledgement, and the reason why we really are gathered here is to acknowledge our leaders, but especially to acknowledge all our participants in the John Paul II Award. So Katrina, over to you.
So good evening, everybody. To those at home, to the many recipients at home, tonight we have 25 bronze recipients, 28 silver, 204 gold and 43 papal cross. And of those 43 papal cross, 39 of them could be here this evening. Of all of the award ceremonies that I have coordinated, we had the best turnout tonight, so that deserves a round of applause before we start anything else. So my job this evening is to make sure that no parish, no school, no young person is forgotten. All under the leadership of your award leaders. I will guide you through the next part. Papal cross recipients will come forward in a while, but Bishop Dennis can remain seated for a while, because we will acknowledge first and foremost the groups that didn't have papal cross but have lots of worthy recipients. So we'll acknowledge them, their context, their parish, their school and their achievement. There are some photos on screen. I'm shielded from them, as I just realised, but I put them together. I hope I forgot no one. I was still getting them at 5 o'clock this evening. Some people were very keen to get their photo on screen, and others ran a mile, and I'll never see that photo. I hope I see them in person sometime. But out of 300 recipients that we have tonight, we have 210 photos, so we did very well. And that includes those who are here this evening to receive their award in person. So I want to make my way through the groups who don't have papal cross first, so you don't need to go anywhere. You can just admire the lovely faces on screen and the acknowledgement of the parish and the school, the context from which these young people come. I will acknowledge some of the ministries and activities that these young people have taken part in. There was an awful lot of duplicates. So many young people were interested in doing very similar things. But this is the 12th ceremony. We've had the 12th year of ceremonies, 15 ceremonies in total. But this is the first year that I had to go to a third page for the ministries and activities in a time when you had every reason to do nothing, to find no hours, to find no involvement. You found things I could never have imagined, and we'll touch on them a little bit later on when Bishop Dennis addresses you. So I will call on a few of those as we go through the evening as well, so you can get a taste of the kind of activities in addition to what our great interviewees shared with us earlier on. So our first award leader you'll see on screen there. And Jade is from the Presentation College. She's in 5th year, be a papal cross recipient very soon, please God. She's going to play some lovely, easing, atmospheric music behind me to make me sound a little bit better. And Grania is over here, past JP2 as well, from Ballyadams Parish. She's in St. Leo's College. She's to blame if anything happens on the screen. It's not me this time, that was me, but this is Grania. So on screen you'll see the first award leader is Anne Byrne, and Anne Byrne is the award leader in Sculcree Street Parish, school in Portlaoise Parish. There are 39 recipients from her school this year, all based in Portlaoise Parish. And one of the recipients is also active in the Redeemed Christian Church of God. There are 7 bronze recipients, 7 silver recipients, and 25 gold. All of the girls have done amazing work. They were very active, especially with the recent confirmation ceremony in O'Moore Park with Bishop Dennis stewarding and sanitising and keeping everything very safe for our sacramental classes. Give them a big round of applause. Our second award leader is Anne Moore. And Anne is based in Mount Rath Community School. There are 6 recipients from her school this year, and they're from different parishes. From Castletown Parish, which is actually in Ossory Diocese, and very active with our programme every year. Rose and Alice Parish is well represented in this group, and there's 1 bronze, 1 silver, and 4 gold, and I'm sure you're looking at their lovely faces at this moment in time. They were very active. I know they're a great help to Anne in school, but also in their parishes, and they had excellent reflections. Pass that back to them at home, Anne. I hope they're tuning in, but they had excellent reflections and really seemed to understand the true merit of the award in bringing home, school and parish all together, offering help wherever they could find it. So that's Anne Moore's group, Mount Rath Community School. I hope they're tuning in. From Colosh to Isagon in Port Arlington, Catherine Hubin is our award leader, and Katrina Foy, who's now moved on to Haywood Community School, another one of our JP2 schools. The two of those were the award leaders for this group, and there's 23 recipients in total, and 5 of them are silver, 18 of them are gold. And the parishes represented among this group are Emo, Port Arlington itself, and Kandle. They were very active with playing music in church, helping out with sanitising, with cleaning, with creating prayers of the faithful, and sourcing communal reflections as well. So well done to all from Colosh to Isagon, from Port Arlington Parish, Emo and Clonbelogue. Caroline Murray from St. Paul's, Monstrevan. Father Lee Merrigan couldn't be with us here this evening, but he's very active with this group. There's 13 recipients, all from Monstrevan Parish, and all gold recipients. And as I mentioned, these activities are not specific to the group I just mentioned, but there's so many, I will mention just a few. Sanitising the church, counting parishioners as they enter the church, cleaning the church, sweeping the floors, polishing and vacuuming, stewarding before, during and after Mass, helping with the ticketing system for Mass, I imagine that was in Portlaoise, and designing, not just to turn up and sit in the right seat, but helping design the seating plan in line with restrictions for the COVID-19 pandemic. Well done to all in St. Paul's, Monstrevan. Colm O'Comeen from Gael Colosh to Carlow, and there's 2 recipients from Gael Colosh. They're from 2 different parishes. Sean is from Asca and Roisin is from Great Cullen Collection. She takes part there. She'll be mentioned again with our group. So 2 gold recipients for Gael Colosh to Carlow. Colm is great with supporting the local parishes, and all of the, as you know, with the ward leaders in school, they're fed out to all the different parishes, wherever that school may be. And we're so blessed with our school award leaders that they link up with our parishes and make sure their parish hours are fulfilled back in the parish. Not just helping out in school, which we know they're brilliant at, but we get them involved in the parish as well. And some more activities. We're setting up holy hours, taking part in that holy hour, gathering the collection baskets at Mass, standing by the collection buckets when they're at the doors during COVID, singing at Mass with the family groups and in small groups as well, and as a solo. Members of the parish youth group, Amadeus in Newbridge, and GK Parish Youth down the road here, and maintaining the sacred space in the church as well as creating it along with the liturgical calendar. So well done to Gael Colosh to Carlow, to 2 recipients there. Emer Fitzgerald from Tullow Community School couldn't be here this evening, but I know is tuning in to congratulate her 22 recipients from Tullow Community School. And the parishes represented in this group are Tullow itself, Rathvilly and Clonmore. And the girls themselves, the gold recipients, are from Ballinratho as well. There is a Ballinratho group as well, but we'll acknowledge them with their school also. So there are 2 silver and 20 gold recipients in this group. And very actively involved, all of our young people were with IT-related ministries this year. So we had Zoom Family Rosary, maintaining the parish website, making PowerPoint slides for Mass and operating them, like Ruth said, recording the Stations of the Cross, operating PowerPoint slides at Mass and at services, helping with online streaming of Mass, parish youth groups meetings via Zoom, helping with recording of confirmation preparation, participating in videos on how to make a prayer space. I know Naas Parish were very involved in that. So well done to all from Tullow Community School. From St. Mary's, Edenderry, one of our diocesan schools, Roisin McCann and Martin Tyrrell are here to represent St Mary's Edenderry this evening. They have 28 recipients. Only a few years ago they started their involvement in JP2, and now they have 28 recipients, and they're going from strength to strength. There are 7 bronze, 4 silver and 17 gold recipients from St Mary's Edenderry, and the parishes represented among this group are Ballinabrackey, which is in Meath Diocese, Bishop Dennis's own diocese, from Ballina Parish in Kildare-Loughlin, from Carberry and from Edenderry as well. So 28 recipients, done fantastic work up there, especially without, and I know they're missing Father PG at the moment, and they've taken Father Liam from us, but I know he's very happy to be up there with the second best JP2 group in the diocese, as he's been told. So well done and congratulations to all from St Mary's Edenderry. And the last of our groups before we invite Bishop Dennis forward to present our Papal Cross recipients. Haywood Community School. Shona Killeen is the chaplain and award leader in that school, and they're blessed to have her. She's absolutely great experience with the award and so supportive of it. To her 11 recipients, all gold, and the parishes represented in Haywood Community School are Abbeyleix and Raheen and Ballyraggett, which is in Ossory Diocese. Again, boundaries are nothing to us. Everyone is welcome, regardless of the diocese, and our schools are based on lots of borders, but that doesn't matter to us. If you want to get involved in your parish, you're always welcome to be part of the JP2 Award Programme, whichever diocese you may find yourself in. So congratulations to all the bronze, silver and gold recipients so far, and that's Haywood Community School. I'm sure Jade's a bit tired there playing, so I might ask her to stop if you'd like a break, Jade. You're more than welcome, because now we have the main event. We have Bishop Dennis Nulty coming forward to present our medals to our Papal Cross. Now, he'll still have to hear about the bronze, silver and gold, but we'll get to the Papal Cross at the end of each group. So, Bishop Dennis, welcome forward. So, Bishop Dennis, would you like a hand with the presentation of medals? I think we have a volunteer in Anya Shields. She's dying to come up to you. She's over to the side there. She already knows she's a volunteer every year. Thanks for volunteering, Anya. That's great. So, Bishop Dennis won't be speaking yet, Father David, but it's great to have that in place for him. He will be down at the front of the church here, just in front of the sanctuary, and he will hand you your Papal Cross medal. All have been sanitised. All is well. And Bishop Dennis has sanitised his hands, haven't you, Bishop? Absolutely, of course he has, yeah, as has Anya. So, at the start of each group, of course, there will be bronze, silver, gold recipients, but at the end, please be prompt about making your way up to receive your medal, because Bishop Dennis is very excited to get it to you, okay? And it is just the recipients that come forward, and we ask you to come up the centre aisle and back down around the sides. Okay, everyone? So, at the back of the church, I imagine she is here, I hope she is anyway, Shifra. Are you here from Portlaoise College, from Portlaoise Parish? Shifra Maram. She's coming forward to receive her Papal Cross medal. She received her gold last year, and her brother Tiernan got his as well. And would you believe she's only collecting it today? She's getting 3 medals today. A gold, a Papal Cross, and a Papal Cross for her brother. So as you can see, Shifra is beautifully demonstrating exactly what you will do when you come forward. You have your moment for your photo, thanks to John. So our next group is from Ballinrathoe Parish, Jerry Marr, and I'm not sure if Jerry is here, but he's watching, if not anyway. So Amy Maloney and Aveen Quinn are the gold recipients who are watching from home from Tullow Community School. But Rebecca and Marie were interviewed earlier, and they're going to come forward now one at a time. You're going to wait behind the yellow line until each photo is taken. Marie is first there. Marie is receiving her Papal Cross, and she is in FCJ in Bunclody, and I know the chaplain from FCJ Bunclody is here, very kindly came along tonight. And then we have Marie O'Neill, who is next. And yes, you can take down your mask for your photo with Bishop Dennis. Don't breathe, basically. And thank you very much to the 2 schools involved with this group from the parishes of Ballin and Rathoe. Well done. So the next group, Colleen Campbell can be making his way forward as I just give a few words about Naas Salins and 2 Mile House parishes. So the award leaders, the parish award leaders, Trish O'Neill, Grace Keevans and Caroline Quinn. And the school award leaders who are very supportive of the award, Olive Humphreys, Margaret Humphreys in St Mary's and Hazel Prendeville in CBS. So Colleen is the first to come forward for his Paper Cross Award. Well done, Colleen. And then Peter Cowley and Paula Hennessy are going to make their way forward as well. So Peter will come first. And the parishes represented among these groups are, of course, Naas, Salins and 2 Mile House. But Paula is also active in Stradbally Parish. It's very important. And in their group, there are 21 recipients, 4 bronze, 2 silver and 12 gold, and then of course our 3 Paper Cross. Well done, Peter and Paula, who did her ministry in Stradbally and Naas Parish. And the Pres de la Salle group will be getting themselves ready now to come on up. Well done to Naas Salins and 2 Mile House parishes. So Chloe, Katie and Mairead will be coming forward now for the Paper Cross recipients from Pres de la Salle. Thanks, girls, you make your way forward. There are 23 recipients in this group. Award leader in the school is Jenny Marr and Pamela Whelan, very supportive in the parish. So there are 5 bronze awards, 16 gold and 3 Paper Cross. The parishes represented among this group are Bagnallstown, of course, where the school is based, Loughlin, Paulstown, Goresbridge, and one of the recipients is active in our parish in Greycullen Collection. So 5 bronze, 16 gold and 3 Paper Cross. Fantastic work once again from those based in Pres de la Salle but very active in Bagnallstown and the surrounding parishes. Well done to all from Pres de la Salle and Bagnallstown, and to Jenny Marr, their award leader. And the boys who are at the back from Clongowes are going to make their way forward now. All 4 of you, please, come on up to receive your Paper Cross medal from Bishop Dennis. From Clongowes Wood College in the parish of Clane in our diocese, we have 20 recipients. There are 16 gold and 4 Paper Cross. And all these guys are very active within the college, in their faith community, in their school, the Jesuit community in Clongowes Wood College. And some, when they go home as well, are very active in their parishes at home too. Some of them within the diocese, some all around the world. And Elizabeth Clark and Tom Carroll are both very active with these as part of the ethos committee in the school. 16 gold, 4 Paper Cross. Congratulations to the boys from Clongowes Wood College. And next we'll be having Allen Parish. So if you're from Allen Parish, please get yourself out of your seat and be ready in the centre aisle, please, to make your way forward to Bishop Dennis. So for Clongowes Wood College, we had Owen Brady, Charles Kedde, Fiacre Lamb and Toby O'Donnell. Well done, guys. And Aoife can make her way forward first. Aoife Buckley can make her way forward first to Bishop Dennis. There are 14 recipients here from the Allen Parish, a fantastic group. You saw the reflection that they shared with us that we put to a clip. Beautiful sentiment in this group, amazing work happening up in Allen Parish all throughout the pandemic. Ciara Buckley is the next recipient, Paper Cross. She'll make her way forward. And Mia Cullen is next. And Miriam McDermott couldn't be here but is the 4th Paper Cross recipient for Allen Parish. There are 14 recipients, 10 gold and 4 Paper Cross. And their schools range from Patrician Secondary, Holy Family Secondary, Sculwera Clane, and our school in Rathangan as well. But all active in the parish of Allen with their and a very special thanks to their award leader, Roisin Malone, who does absolutely outstanding work with them all year long. Newbridge Parish, we're near the end. Newbridge Parish, if you're a Papal Cross recipient from Newbridge Parish, you can step up out of your seat and make your way forward to Bishop Dennis. There are 33 recipients from Newbridge Parish, with Charlotte Fard as the Parish Award Leader. The school award leaders are Claire Malloy in the Patrician Secondary, Sister Kate in Holy Family Secondary, along with Niall Levy, who are all here this evening. Claire Malloy couldn't be here, but is tuning in. There's 1 bronze, 2 silver, 23 gold, and 7 Papal Cross recipients in this group. Fantastic achievement for this whole parish, and all involved in Newbridge Parish itself. So our Papal Cross recipients are, you've seen him pass by already, it was Jack Brannigan from Patrician Brothers Secondary, Sarah Hartnett, who we heard in our interview earlier on, receiving her Papal Cross from Holy Family. Michelle is there, Michelle Magbo from Holy Family also, Lily O'Sullivan, Francisca Petrivova, Clara Rock, and Grania Stapleton, all receiving their Papal Cross. And Clara is active in Newbridge Parish and the Curragh, and Grania Stapleton was active in Newbridge and Monsterevin. That wasn't a mistake. Monsterevin was supposed to be shown up there. As you know, you can be involved in as many parishes as you like with the award. It doesn't have to be just the one you live in. So well done to all from Newbridge Parish, 33 recipients, and congratulations to Charlotte Fard, the Parish Award Leader. And last but not least, we have Gracullen Collection Parish groups who are now going to step out of their seat and be ready to make their way forward to Bishop Dennis to receive their medal. In no particular order, I'll call you out, but you can approach as you like. Stay behind the yellow line, everyone. Thank you. So, Gracullen Collection Parish. There are 42 recipients who are going to keep space in the middle aisle between each other, aren't they? Well done. Thanks, lads. You can move back down the main aisle there, please, for a bit of space. Thank you. Lovely. Perfect uniform. Fantastic. So, 42 recipients from the Gracullen Collection Parish Youth Group. The award leaders of this group are Nicola Byrne, Gary Dowling, Sarah Aylesbury, and myself. And we've been working closely together with this fantastic group of young people for the last year. There are 5 silver, 19 gold, and 18 Papal Cross recipients among this group. And there's also a mention to Katie Brooks, who couldn't be here this evening, from St. Neo's College and Michael Parish as well. And Miss Shields will take her medal on her behalf and her certificate. But all the others were active in Gracullen Collection Parish. And I know that Claire was also active at Arliss, and Jill, who was active in Tinryland also. But majority, Gracullen Collection. We've taken them as our own, even if they're not. All fantastic young people, and our Papal Cross recipients as they come forward. Amy Watchorn, Anna Kehoe, Bill Fitzgerald, who couldn't be here this evening but is tuning in from college, Aideen Cawley, Ellen Dunnican, Emma Williamson, Jared Carty, Julia Hutton, Kate Brennan, Katie Bannon, Lucy Gaffney, Matty Ann Nolan, Mia Brereton, Ruth Peary, who you heard from earlier on, who had the last word and always has the last word, I might as well tell you, Sean O'Driscoll, Sean Dollard, Shane Buggy, and Sophie Broderick. All our Papal Cross recipients, 18 Papal Cross recipients. And they're all from varying schools. 2 lads are from St. Mary's Knockbeg College. We have some from Tyndall College, some from CBS Academy, and from Presentation College in Asca. And they work very closely with their school award leaders there. In Knockbeg, our school award leaders are Chris Conway, very much supported by the RE team there, as is our diocesan school. In the Presentation College Asca, Fiona Watchorn is a fantastic help to us, always encouraging the young people there. The management in CBS Academy, where Ger is from, are absolutely excellent to us, always have been. In Tyndall College, the new Vice Principal, Maria Quinn, is very supportive of us also. And in St. Leo's, where they have 25 recipients, Miss Anya Shields, the right-hand woman of the Bishop tonight is the award leader in St. Leo's College. We're the 25 recipients from within this group of 42. Fantastic work from our group this year again. Well done to all. And there's just one medal left there. That's for Bill Fitzgerald, who couldn't be here this evening. So I'd ask Sean or Shane if you would take it for him, please, if you don't mind coming forward, because it would get lost. Mattia Nolan's is the second one. So if you would take that as well, Shane, and I'll get it from you afterwards. Thank you. They're all our groups, our bronze, silver, gold recipients. 300 medals in total, 25 bronze, 28 silver, 204 gold, 43 papal cross. Congratulations to everyone. A massive well done for sticking with it and getting through it in an absolutely, against all odds. You did it. You did it. I know Bishop Dennis will mention this again later on, but just for myself as a coordinator of the award, thank you for sticking with it, for signing up in the first place, for sticking with it, and for being here tonight and tuning in at home. Well done to you all. But I will invite Bishop Dennis forward now, because I know Ruth likes to have the last word, but really, when it comes to Kildare and Loughlin, Bishop Dennis deserves it. So we'll invite him forward, and thank you very much, Bishop, in advance for sharing some words of wisdom with our 300 award recipients for 2020 to 2021 group for Kildare and Loughlin Diocese. Congratulations to everyone.
Katrina, many thanks. What a joy to be here this evening. What a joy to be present for those of us who are physically present. Let's give a big clap for all of us who have gathered here this evening. I'm conscious so many of you I know from all kinds of platforms, including YouTube, Instagram, everything else, are tuning in with us and with us through the ceremony at home. Really delighted you are. 300 of you receiving awards this evening. 29 parishes, 27 secondary schools. I'm so aware this only tells part of the story. In addition, there are 4 other parishes, and there's one other school beyond the boundaries of our diocese. We welcome everyone. To each participating school and parish, I say, Muile Buíochas, many thanks. The award couldn't happen without the wonderful 31 people I met as I walked around the cathedral in the side kind of aisles, who are your award leaders. Let's give a big clap to our award leaders. Well done. Katrina knows me very well, and as I said to her yesterday, I love statistics. And it's very interesting. We've had, I think, now 17 ceremonies since our first one in Kildare and Loughlin. The first time awards were presented in 2011. 3,270 people have received awards, the John Paul II Awards. While the awards were launched in Derry, as a diocese, Kildare and Loughlin were probably the first to embark into the deep and live the awards at a local level. Friends, this is the second virtual, or what I might call even hybrid, because it's not fully virtual. There are a number of you, quite a number here in the cathedral, safely distant, socially distant. But it's within our COVID-19 restrictions. Normally, the cathedral would be packed to capacity, standing room and outside as well. But I'm so delighted that all of you are with us and have stayed with us through this live stream, courtesy of iCatholic. Thank you for staying with us, and I hope that your families are with you as well on this special evening. And please God, next year we'll be able to congratulate all in a very special way as you reach maybe the next level of your JP2 award. Your parish celebrates your achievement, as well as that of the Papal Cross members of your group. Let's give a big clap to all those who received awards this evening. I loved the testimonies earlier by the different groups from Ballinratho, from Greycullen Collection, from Newbridge, from Portlaoise, talking about what they did to achieve their award. I kind of checked up You had to fill in Google Forms to actually make sure everything was in on time. I saw where some of you knitted sensory mittens for residents of nursing homes. Some of you delivered weekly shopping. Some of you prayed the rosary with those in hospital. Some of you cut and loaded sticks for elderly neighbours. Some of you mowed lawns. Some of you wrote letters and sent greeting cards to nursing homes. And of course, when all services closed, some of you even cut your grandmother's hair. I think some of us might avail of that service at the end of the ceremony. Alongside all this great work, there are 80 different types of parish involvement mentioned in your reflections. That's the key one for me. Parish involvement, engaging with the parish, the community. Pope Francis says to us, the Church needs you, young people, your enthusiasm, your creativity, and the joy that is characteristic of you. You show that as you live the John Paul II Awards. John F. Kennedy said, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. This is living your school and parish. I want to say a special word of thanks to the school principals who are here with us today, to the school teachers, the mentors of the programme. I want to show our appreciation for those, but they're also the backbone of our support. Thank you so much for being here. Taking part in the JP2 Award has taken you on a journey of discovering who you are, reaching out to serve others in your parish and community, working alongside fellow students and leaders. You have discovered what is fulfilling in your life. To all of you, I say tonight, the journey doesn't end here. The journey continues in a very special way. I was speaking earlier with Nicola and with Gary at the back of the church on Instagram about the message that the important link with the parish which has been established, let that be deepened and continued. Special word of thanks to the priests who are with us tonight. Let's show appreciation for our priests with us and those joining on the live stream. I'm going to mention one now, Father Willie from Allen, because a lovely recipient in Allen wrote to me, Bishop, it was very strange but humbling being in the church during lockdown to stream the weekend masses with only Father Willie and Father Brian present. We had to travel an additional 11 kilometres each way. This is the best bit, listen to this. And we had to carry with us a letter to show that the Gardaí where we were when we were stopped, because we were well outside our 2-kilometre zone. They're strange times, weren't they? And that's only a few months ago. Bishop, I really grew to appreciate how easy it was to go to Mass before COVID ever came. May we make Mass, young people, a part of our lives. I loved the way people shared here how Mass, they've got to know Mass better, understand it better. Let us make Mass better. I may have made a special appeal to Kildare and Loughlin, to every parish, and indeed to Ossory in every parish next door, to reflect on how we can make Sunday better. That's the day of our footfall. That's the day when we enliven our liturgies with young people singing, with young people reading, dancing, involved in liturgy, making the praise of God very real for each one of us. All your efforts are recognised and appreciated. Some of them referred to earlier. Some of you helped with ticket systems for Mass. Some of you designed seating plans. I think that was in Monasterevan. Some of you completed online training to become a minister of Holy Communion, prepared blessed ashes for distribution, stewarded, many of you stewarded at Masses, and many of you streamed Masses from the church to parishioners at home. I know that was happening certainly Great Cullen, Stradbally, many other parishes. For all these things, you're receiving the award this evening. The award allows you to live your faith, to give witness to that faith in front of your peers. The second question Nicola and Gary asked me at the back of the cathedral, what's my message for the young people tonight? Why John Paul II Awards? His opening words on the balcony were, be not afraid. And I say to you tonight, be not afraid to stand in front of your peers for your faith, for your beliefs, for your values. Being a JP2 young person is much more than participating in reading, playing music at Mass, sanitising. All these things are commendable. But being a JP2 person is understanding what parish is, and by extension, how enriched your parish becomes by your involvement. I'm going to share with you a little story. A mother wanted to encourage her little son in music, playing the piano. You know those, hands up those who have to learn to play piano at a young age. It's not easy. You go to grade 1, then you give up after grade 1, you go to grade 2, and then you maybe stop it. I would encourage you. This mother did her best with her son. She took him to a concert by a very well-known pianist called Paderewski. And all were seated for the concert. And the mother spotted a friend in the audience, and she walked down to the friend to greet her, seizing the opportunity to explore the wonders of the concert hall. The little boy rose and eventually explored his way and went into a door that said, "No admittance." The house lights dimmed and the concert was about to begin, and the mother returned to her seat and wondered where her son was gone. Suddenly, the curtains parted, and she spotted there was the lovely Steinway on the stage, and there was her little son sitting at the keyboard, innocently tinkling out, "Twinkle, twinkle, little star." At that moment, the great piano master came on, and the mother was mortified. How will I get my son down? And he quickly moved over to the piano and whispered in the boy's ear, "Don't quit, keep playing." Then leaning over, he reached down with his left hand and began filling in the bass part. Soon his right arm reached around the other side of the child and he began another part. Together, the old master and the young boy transformed a frightening moment for the mother into the most creative moment of the concert. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. That's the way it is with God, friends. What we can accomplish on our own is hardly noteworthy. We try our best. Every night I pray to the Lord, because I never know what the next day will bring, that I'll do better tomorrow. I'll find the words to say, the actions to do, that will make life a little more pleasant for those we meet. We try our best, but the results sometimes aren't as graceful as we'd like to be. With the hand of the Master, our life's work can be beautiful. So next time you sit to accomplish great feats, listen carefully. Hear the voice of the Master in your ear. Don't quit. Keep playing. Feel his loving arms around you tonight. Know his strong arm is there through all of us, through this pandemic. How lovely to meet so many faces behind masks tonight as I walked around the cathedral. First time I've seen some of you in maybe 18 months. Remember, he always held our hand through the pandemic. As JP2 awardees, you're all worth more than gold, silver and bronze, even the papal award. You're worth more because of your engagement, your involvement, your participation in these awards. I wish you every blessing. I thank once again the priests, the mentors who have encouraged you, your teachers, your award leaders, and very much Katrina, our diocesan coordinator, who does huge work to make this award very special in the lives of 300 young people and now well over nearly 3,500 young people across our 56 parishes and beyond. To Katrina and our wonderful helpers who were with me around the sanctuary earlier and helping, welcoming, stewarding, everything like that. To David, our MC. To all of you who've made this a very special evening. To Bill and his team at iCatholic. Father Tom and his team in the cathedral. Mila Bucas, have a lovely evening. God bless you all. A big hand for Katrina and all. God bless you.
And thank you very much, Bishop Dennis. I know you're a very busy man. Not only is he Bishop of Kildare and Loughlin, but he's also Apostolic Administrator of Ossory, and he couldn't let the night pass without mentoring Ossory. So we won't thank you for that, but we welcome all our brothers and sisters from Ossory. Just don't keep them for too long. So the last part of my evening now is just to thank, again, maybe to question or to second what Bishop Dennis has already said, to thank all who've made this evening possible. This evening there's a lot of work behind the scenes. To all who are here stewarding, to all who are here making signs, to all the team in iCatholic, to Bill and all the team in iCatholic, to all those who did sound, to all those who are photographers, to John and John Ella, to those who helped with the screen, especially to Grania doing the PowerPoint, and to Jade for her beautiful piano playing. I think it's the first time Twinkle Twinkle has ever been played in the cathedral, but it was very beautifully done. So well done to Jade and to all who made the ceremony possible. And of course, I think our biggest thank you goes to Katrina, and I know she says she always has a team behind her, but Katrina is the one who drives that team. So to Katrina and to all her team, well done on tonight, and thank you for all the hard work that you put in our diocese. So just before Bishop Dennis does get the last word, we're just going to watch now a clip of the various activities that have taken place over the past year. So please God, technology will be on our side as we enjoy this clip of all the activities, both from bronze, silver, gold, and of course, Papal Cross.
This light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This is the light, I'm
So a massive thank you to everyone who made all that massive work happen over our past year. And now to give Bishop Dennis the final word as he will lead us in our final blessing, and also he will lead us in our final prayer, one of his favourite prayers, Take My Hand, O Blessed Mother.
Thank you very much, David. And as we gather in prayer, we pray, Lord, that you may support us all day long till the shades lengthen and evening comes. The busy world is hushed, the fever of life is over and our work is done. Then in your mercy grant us a safe lodging, a holy rest and peace at last. We make this prayer through Christ our Lord. And with Our Lady in this month of October we pray together, Take my hand, O Blessed Mother, hold it firmly, lest I fall. I am nervous when I'm walking, so to thee I humbly call. Guide me over every crossing, watch me while I'm on the stairs. Help me with my undertakings, lessen many of my cares. Then when darkness falls around me and I fear to be alone, take my hand, O Blessed Mother, once again, and lead me home. The Lord be with you. And may the blessing of Almighty God come down upon you all and bless you, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Our ceremony for the Pope John Paul II Awards, the virtual ceremony in liturgy, is over. Let us go in peace to love and to serve the Lord. And thank you all very much. God bless you all.
So the ceremony has now been concluded, and we're no longer live on RTE, I hope, or wherever we were live on. So as you can see here, we have an order of photographs which are on our screen. So Bishop Dennis will be up here in the sanctuary and is able to take social distance photographs. So we ask you to follow the order as best you can on the screen and to come up in that order. And I think Katrina will also be helping as well. And Katrina will say a few words.
So if Colin would come forward to kick us off with the first photo.